We have a significant presence in all facets of infrastructure, and since the last 25 years, we are very young. We are a 25-year-old company, and therefore we are, as we say, at the prime of our youth. We are raring and eager to go, and from a very, very humble beginnings, we have today reached an asset size of 50,000 crores and growing as we speak. We are quite used to joint ventures. We have a joint venture with BNP Paribas in the equipment finance space. We have been given, currently this is we are also planning an electronic manufacturing cluster there, Mr. Ramchandran. We will be seeking your help for that. We have already applied to the DIETY for an approval, a formal approval, principal approval would shortly be given, and your approval would be, and your support would be sought as well on that. We have a well-developed plan ready. This is a SEZ which is operational. You have power, you have water, you have electricity, everything there already in place. So what is the AMRL advantage? Stay connected. It is very, very well connected. It is right on the national highway, 34 kilometers from Tirunelveli, 80 kilometers from Tuticorin, 180 kilometers from Madurai, and 650 kilometers from Chennai. You would think these numbers are huge, 650 kilometers from Chennai. But I can assure you, I myself have driven from Chennai to Tuticorin in about 6.5 hours, of course, of which, of course, 1.5 hours was taken for us to leave Chennai. But after you left the city, the condition of the roads are just too good. You will reach there. Well, let's not speak about that. No, we are operating a toll road in Tamil Nadu. So it's extremely well connected. The road is extremely well laid. It's well connected by rail as well. 4 kilometers Nanguneri, 30 kilometers from Tirunelveli. Airports, no issues. It is right next to Tuticorin Airport, which is well connected to Chennai. It had 4 daily connections to Chennai. Now I think it is 2 because of the SpiceJet issue. It is 95 kilometers from Trivandrum International Airport. And Madurai International Airport is also close by. Madurai to Tuticorin takes hardly 2 hours, 1.5 to 2 hours, depending on the speed of your driving. But it's also extremely well connected. And of course, these airports are quite internationally connected through Singapore to Dubai. And Tirunelveli has been regarded and is regarded as Tamil Nadu's center of education. From a long time, all the universities, institute...
Industry, the footwear industry, basically mainly the footwear industry, footwear manufacturing. We have mostly a export-oriented industry. We have a total exports last year of 1,250 crores. And during this 55 years of inception in that state, we started with just about 12 crores exports long back, having 200 workers for workforce. Today, in Tamil Nadu state, we employ 17,500 workers. The beauty is, out of that, about more than 15,000 are women workers. We give preference to the women workers there because of the shoemaking industry needs fingers, needs some artisans with kind of a pipe. And my experience in training the workers in Tamil Nadu, it's the most easiest because the education level at the rural area, because my main factories are in the rural area, not in the right city. We have 2 factories in the city itself, in the city of Chennai, but we are mostly near Vellore district. And the women who has not worked before, who has not worked in a factory, we take the fresh people from the area, and we can see that, we are amazed to see the skill level, the basic stick that follow up how quickly they adopt. We last Monday, probably this Monday, we inaugurated the 8th factory in Tamil Nadu.
With the Tamil Nadu government, why we set up our industry there in the state. First of all, that I will introduce about Tessol Semiconductor. We are a different industry, not leather, not power, not IT, software and so on. We are a semiconductor company. Semiconductor is, IC, which is not there in the country. We don't have a single IC manufacturing factory in the country. You all know they are talking about the fab for the last 4 or 5 years. And we have a lot of companies who are designing the chips. All the companies like Intel of the world, Texas Instruments, Qualcomm, all of them, we have more than 200 semiconductor design companies in the country. That too in Bangalore and Delhi and so on. But we don't have a single manufacturing unit in the country. So all the chips are currently imported to India. Take your cell phone, take your televisions, take your computers, all the chips which is being done here are imported, not even the smallest memory chip which we don't make in the country. So slowly this industry started growing in. So we are the first one to come in there, not in the manufacturing of the physical testing of the IC. This is post-wafer. So post-wafer testing, we are the first company in the country to start the post-wafer physical testing facility in the country. We started in Bangalore. We have more than 800 people for semiconductor testing. This is the highest number of tests in